Like I need to, when I like fast forward, like as soon as I see something and I plan it and I put it together and make it a goal, boom, I already vision the end result. And it is the journey in between that moment when I make that to the end result is freaking fantastic. Now, there are some ups and downs in between, but that's called a journey. And if you fail, again, remember, failure is not a destination. It's only a blueprint to your success. And yes, I made that up and I quoted. That is my quote. Absolutely. So, as I was saying, so just see yourself at 85 plus, let's say, okay? 85, 90, because that's, living in your 60s, 70s is still young, right? Young and vibrant and vivacious and just amazing. Just picture yourself just walking upright with a fluid stride, just owning your area, okay? And then see the brightness in your eyes of your older self, conveying happiness and a keen wit. And just imagine your older self smiling warmly and connecting with loved ones through just a conversation, just really an intimate, interesting conversation. Okay, and then just picture yourself giving and receiving support from your friends and family. Now see that now. See that now you are the optimistic aging inspiration for your community. And they want to be like you, resilient, strong, sharp, kind, connected, witty, the life challenges, including any health setbacks that you have overcome, make people respect you all the more, right? So keep this optimistic aging vision activated as you commence, as we should say, right? And the emotional, social, cognitive, and physical activities you have oriented toward during this course need, like the last couple weeks, I keep calling it a course, like the last couple weeks, need ongoing cultivation. So aging well is healthy living for the duration, okay? And with your active engagement, your fear of aging will continue to shrink, I promise. Trust me, all my little youngins out there. Trust me, because I can say it will. You have this mindset, I promise it will. All right? And your fear of aging will continue to shrink over time. Your optimistic aging perspective will grow. And your new hopeful neural network will strengthen while your fearful network atrophies. Right? So let's track the growth of your confidence by imagining like a little meter, like a needle, low, high, right? Happy hope meter or something. And then picture a dial that goes from like 0 to 10 or something. And with 0 being completely hopeless about your future and 10 indicating that you are filled with everything, okay? When you started this a couple weeks ago and you listened to this each week, your fear of aging might have had the needle close to 0, right? Like, oh my God, I'm going to get there. How do I do this age thing? Oh, I'm not even going to listen because I'm only in my 20s or 30s or 40s. Oh, honey, it's a thing. People at 30s and 40s can't even move as well as some 70-year-olds nowadays because they choose potato chips, the couch, and a game remote control. I am not kidding. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So anyway, so that's certainly where mine is mine was when I started studying this whole subject, right? The feeling ill, discouraged, and fearful. And, you know, a long time ago, not just a couple weeks ago, I felt this. Like, you know, because of probably my profession, and it's so rough on people. Oh my God. I mean, from body imaging to mental, and oh my God, it's just like young is the best, goodbye old, but we need both. We need both for wisdom and knowledge and creation and teaching and education. We need the older. We need the elderly. We need to respect our elders always. Anyway, so as we have debunked aging myths and reoriented our focus to an evidence-based understanding about aging, well, and built our optimistic aging perspective through the homework activities, the needle on the hopometer ticks up, right? And so a health setback or watching a loved one struggle might temporarily like bump it down. But the commitment to active engagement with our health reminds us to persist in finding a path back to health and vitality. So with each act of healthcare, each orientation toward an optimistic thought, each exhalation to calm a fearful feeling, we strengthen new hope, field neural networks that transform our fear of aging into excitement for future. The antidote to fear is faith, people. That's just what I think. You don't have to agree, but the antidote to fear is faith. Both are future-oriented experiences. Fear is negative. I mean, fear is negative ruminations, right, about what might happen, and faith is confidence in a positive future. We can't know for sure what lies ahead and makes this faith challenging sometimes. But now you know that your health isn't a genetic time bomb and that your healthy choices can greatly impact your future. By actively engaging with your health care emotionally, socially, cognitively, physically, blah, 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 you're creating a better life for yourself now and for the future. Remember, it's just like your finances, right? So let your meter tick up with awareness of positive health actions you've been doing all along without even realizing that they help you age well. Draw even more of a confidence as you continue to strengthen the new healthy habits you've initiated during the last couple weeks. And if you're just tuning in, go back and listen. I mean, it's probably about 6 weeks worth. It's just incredible. Incredible. And just go back and listen if you're just tuning in. Aging is a thing. It's real. And only the lucky get to age. Let that sink in. Right? Whew. It's not for the weak, I'll tell you that. But I want to thank you for joining me on the last couple weeks about this, because I felt like I needed to dig deep and read about it, take some courses about it, just really do my diligence and take a little bit from everybody and put it all together, right? And of course with a lot of my own experience. And just thank you for this health exploration and my reading my missives to you, right? And writing your own thoughtful reflections about your aging fears and hopes. Continue your empowered engagement with your health. And notice as fear diminishes and your confidence grows. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, to end the aging thing, here's a couple bullet points, okay? Some good takeaways and stuff. And some stuff you can do. Okay, so bullet point 1: imagine positioning yourself inside the body mind of your flourishing 85-year-old self. Your movements might be slower, but they are fluid and strong. Feel the sharpness of your mind, the meaning in your life, the happiness in your heart, and your connectedness with loved ones. Okay? Bullet point number 2. From the perspective of your future self, write a gratitude letter to your younger self for the healthcare actions that he or she took to enable you to flourish with age. Appreciate the effort and determination, the willingness to push through setbacks, and the loving care taken to bring your healthy older self into being. Pretty deep, huh? Yeah. And then I would say, like, bullet point 3, just keep going forward, and well, just going forward, just keep this internal relationship strong. Okay, continue journaling. I cannot tell you, I've said it before if you've listened to my podcast, like I have like 5 journals, different ones for different things in different places of the house. Just continue to journal in dialogue between your younger and older self. Split the page into 2 columns with dialogue going back and forth on the page. Try that. And then bring the wise and encouraging perspective from your future self to the current you as you work through the challenges of life and cultivate your thriving future. Right? Whoa, so cool. So cool. I would say in your journal to just kind of make a big square, like a big block, and try this. Make it like a thank you letter and read it regularly, reminding your younger, current self that your older self needs and appreciates you. Those little things help a lot. And I know they've helped me. And I've always often questioned myself that there are a few things left that I want to do in this life before I go. I mean, I've touched on some of them very just lightly, but there's a few things I need to do and finish, right? But I always have had that fear, like, oh gosh, you're getting too old. You can't do that. No one's going to accept that. Oh, bullshit. Do it. Do it. Man, there's some 85-year-old people jumping out of airplanes because they've always wanted to. I mean, come on. Right? Who are you? Who is that person deep down inside? Or where has that person been? It's about time for you. It's about time you stand tall and take charge of your well-being for you. If you're not healthy, physically, mentally, cognitively, how can anything else around you work sufficiently and be happy and run smoothly? It may be fine for a while, but I promise you, if you're not together, that shit's gonna crumble. You need you. You need you. That's all you got. I mean, guys, this isn't a dress rehearsal. You have one life, and that's it. You don't get no do-overs. So do it. Whatever that is.